Alright, so we've got to get working on texturing these buildings. We'll start with this one. And we're going to get the UV islands put in. Would look like I missed a face, doesn't it? Go ahead and mark this one and then try to fix that. Oh, maybe it's there and I just didn't have it turned the right way. That looks more right. Okay. I want to split up this chimney to where it will divide up properly. Get everything selected here and then mark the seams. There we go. Now we're going to do the same on the underside here. Get everything selected. Now we want to choose a edge here that will work. And I'm guessing this one over here. Just bring it at that bottom edge up and around on the roof. Now do the windows. That's one window done. And we'll do the side of the house as well, or an edge of the house. That way the walls will lay out nicely. Get this window marked. Done. Okay, now for this one. Mark it. The door, do it the same way. And this should be the last window. Mark the floor there, or the bottom of the house. Now we need to get the mode set properly for what we're going to be working with. It's been a while since I've worked on UV maps in Blender, and they kind of moved it around, but I eventually find it. Just give it a bit of time here. We'll be there shortly. That's not what I'm wanting. Maybe this? Yes, I think that might be it. Yes, there we go. Now we have all of our UV islands. Need to get them split apart and moved around. So let's start with that. Starting with the bottom. We just want to shrink that down. Also trying to find the UV sync selection tool. That was also changed up on me. And I thought I saw something else over there, but I guess not. Alright. So let's move the bottom out of the way there. Scale it down a bit more and pin it. Now to the next part. We'll get working with the chimney here. Now we have all the faces for the chimney selected. We can move them up and bring them closer together. This can go with the bottom of the house because no one's going to see that part. These can come closer together. And now everything can get pinned. And we're on to the next part, which will be the windows. So there's one window. Let's get the next one here. There and there. Move it up close to the other one because all the windows are going to look the same. It's one of the good things about windows. They generally have a similar look to them. Now we're going to get the third window moved into position. And finally the fourth window. There we go. Can pin the windows. Now for the door. It'll just go up there by itself. Get the inside of the windows here. Move those up. Line them all to get up together. Bring the door up and in, put it over here. Now the roof. Just scale it down a little bit, move it out of the way, and now for the walls. Part of me wants to layer them on top of each other. We'll see if this is going to be a good idea or not. Let's get everything moved in here. Scaling certain parts up and certain other parts down. Okay, I think we're going to need to do some more work with scaling everything to fill out that UV grid. We don't want it to be this empty because that's just wasted space. So, what to scale and what to not scale here. guess let's start with this. It can go up because that's the chimney kind of is an important part. The roof, not so much. I mean, it's important, but not crazy important. And we can pull the one wall out. That will use up some more of that space. This we can rotate and scale up a little bit. Or, no, let's scale these up. Yeah, that's the better thing because these are more important. Alright. There we go. That's one UV map done. Let's go ahead and export the UV map. Give it a name here. And we're done with the first UV map. Now we need to get the second one going. And let's choose another building, probably one that has a bit more going for it. Which to choose, though? I guess the farmhouse. Let's do this one. And this one's going to be a bit trickier, but we will get it done. Get everything angled right where I can see what I'm doing here. Start with the floor, or the underside here, of the silo and then the house. Mark those. Or do I want to, yeah, we can grab another set of edges to mark. There, one more there. Okay. Get the one for the edge of the house there. And can I do any more, or let's see, maybe. Yeah, go ahead and mark those. Don't want to mess up and accidentally grab something I don't want grabbed and marked. Get the chimney here on this building. We'll go with this edge. There we go. Mark those. Now to get the roof broken up. on the underside of that little edge there, the eave, as it were. And now for this part. Get everything marked and split up. To the underside of this structure. A little covered breezeway. And get these as well. All right. Now for the little doorway to the silo. And the windows of the house. Here's the one doorway for the house, the other window, third window, other doorway, and other window. Go ahead and mark those. All right, that may have done it. Unwrap everything, and there we go. Now to get everything moved around and sized to our liking. It will take a moment. To figure out what I want to be doing here with what. Because each UV map comes with its own unique set of problems. We work our way through it though. Alright, let me mark another seam here on the building, on the silo. And I should probably do the same on the house, but for right now we'll just leave it. Get one thing done at a time. Move these down, and now I want to rotate this one, and then flip it, and then slide it over. Move it up to the top there, pin it, and now we're going to go through each vertex here. Go through each vertex and flatten, or each vertex group there and flatten it out on top of each other. So the two sides are perfectly on top of each other. This will make it easier when actually painting the texture on. It will not look out of like something's not lined up right. Just worrying with the y-axis right now. Can come back and work on the x-axis momentarily. Well, I take that back. I was working on the scaling for both on the individuals. Now I'm doing as a group, and that was what I was meaning. Get them all positioned properly. There we go, that's it. Now to move on to the next part here, which will be the floors, or the bottom of the buildings. Scale those down, move them over and pin them. Now for the chimney here, I believe is what I'm going to be working on next, or am I wanting to do the little entryway? Nope, I was right, the chimney. Get the chimney all selected here. There we go, nearly got it. A few more inside. I do believe that is it. Let's move everything over. And pin it. Now for the little entryway there. I meant to grab everything at once and do it. Oh well. Alright, moving on now to the doorways and windows. So there's one doorway. There's another doorway. This is the little breezeway roof, so that can get moved over. More of the breezeway roof. That can go right on top of it. You're never going to see it. Now for the interior of the windows. This belongs with the breezeway roof. Somehow I had that separated off. There are the doors. Now we can go back to the to the doors and windows here. Let's see. How do I want to go about this? Alright, we'll go that way then. Yeah, this is the way I was thinking about doing it, because it's far easier this way, using the selection on the actual model and not trying to grab the UV islands. It can be kind of hard. This one and one more and we've got it. Slide it on over and line it up. Select all of them and pin them. Now to put the other seam in here on the building so the walls are broken up. Give it a rotation, slide it over, grab the other wall, get this one positioned a little bit better. Something like that. Now select the other wall and scale them down. And with this map, with everything that's going on with it, I have to have everything a bit smaller. It's just going to be the nature of things here. Move the roof of the main building down in. Now the walls of the silo, they can scale up a little bit. The doorway to the silo, doors and windows can move over there for the time being, as can the bottoms of the buildings. Get the chimney moved in here. All that can scale down a little bit and go right down here. Let's see, maybe rotate this and scale the roof down, both of them, all three of them actually. Flip that around and it should fit in right about there. So let's export the UV layout. We will title it Char House Farmer. Hey there everyone, just wanted to thank you all for watching this video, and if you did enjoy it, remember to give me a like and a subscribe if you are so inclined. Also, I do have a Patreon. The links are in the description below. You can have your name in the credits here as well.